This is RK of the Infamous NWO eating a popsicle, a $4 popsicle.
Yeah.
We're only gonna make 3 cents on this video. I've been sitting on this footage for months. Back in July, Justin, aka RKO the Infamous NWO, he came back to Chicago. Last year he was in Chicago. We went to Lollapalooza, and basically we died 4 days straight in Grant Park, and he decided that he didn't want to do it again. And he came back just to, you know, hang out for the weekend. Bam, how was the flight?
Prodigal Son has returned.
Look at that art. Some quality art. Unless it flips over on the, what's it called?
He's driving off the road. This is insane.
How was your flight? What would you rate it out of 10?
4.5.
4.5 stars?
Including like boarding and leaving? Like the overall package?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4.5 stars.
The lighting is good, so I gotta wait. There's a shadow.
Okay, that's me. I'm gonna walk on top.
So the only thing we had planned for the day he came in was basically to go see the new Spider-Man movie. I haven't seen a Spider-Man movie since like the one with the octopus guy or whatever the heck, like Doc Ock, the last one I saw. So we saw the movie, it was awesome. I didn't film anything because there's nothing to film when you're watching a movie. So Friday was the day that we decided to go back to the place where last year we were at for 4 days straight. We took the train downtown to Chicago, and while we were waiting for the train, Justin got coffee. And while I was waiting for Justin to get coffee, I was trying out my new camera that I got a couple days before, and it's just like any other person who gets a new camera. You take pictures of the signs, and you take pictures of the train, and you take pictures of the skyline when you're coming down to Chicago, and it's not really good because there's a green hue on it because they somehow put a green tinted window on a train so you can't get pictures. It's kind of like a watermark. They watermarked the pictures of Chicago on the train. So when we got to Chicago, I thought it was a good idea to walk and film, which obviously does not turn out good. Alright, Justin, how's your Chicago trip so far? We just got here.
It's alright. I feel like I run this town. I've seen all this.
It was about a year ago
I run Chicago.
that we were here.
I run Michigan Avenue.
I don't even know if I could hear it. I was gonna bring my microphone, but
Yeah.
Justin, what's our plan today?
Eat food, walk around the city, you know. Actually, we have no plan.
You're probably out of focus, but I can't tell.
Whatever.
So we were passing by a Target and the wrestling fandom kicked in, and we had to go inside and look for figures, do a figure video, even though there was crap there, just like the crap product. So we found nothing. I wasn't gonna buy a figure like in downtown Chicago. Like, what's the point of that? There's like Bray Wyatt figure. I'm not gonna buy a Bray Wyatt figure in downtown Chicago. And then because Justin loves baseball cards and football cards, we went over to the cards, and he was trying to pack search.
Dude, how do we feel the packs? Do you like go like this?
You don't feel the packs.
How do you feel?
You don't feel the packs. Pack searching is bad, okay? Just don't do it. Justin doesn't buy cards. He doesn't know. So after walking for a long 20 minutes, we decided to take a break and go down into one of the buildings. There was a mini mall. There was food in there. Justin wanted food. I wanted food. I got a muffin. I forgot what Justin got. It's not important what Justin got. Probably put it on Snapchat. If you don't have it on Snapchat, you didn't see it. But we ate the food, and then we found this design museum, and we walked into this design museum, and I probably cried a little bit because it reminded me of school and class, and classes are not fun when you're a designer because they make you do strict things, and now we're getting off topic. But there were some cool things in there, some cool art, and Justin bought some t-shirts. What'd you find? So you got that one,
I'll just give this
and what's that one? Too Lit. Can't see it, but it's Too Lit. As Justin, I said it's the Matt Beast shirt. Look at all this stuff. This is pretty sweet.
You know you're beautiful.
Thanks, man. In the middle of this design museum, in the middle of a building, in the middle of downtown Chicago, there was a vending machine that had Card Against Humanity cards in it. Looking back on it, we probably should have bought something from it just to say that we bought cards from a vending machine. So after Justin got done spending money on t-shirts he's probably never going to wear again, we decided to walk towards the one and only place that I don't think Justin has ever been to, and that's Navy Pier. On the way there, we were stopped by a crazy amount of people in front of the crazy Trump Tower.
I think Green Parade are doing a pointless protest. They're going to vote flag up. What's your protest, sorry? What's that? You're doing a protest? Green Parade.
Basically, there was a protest. I'm not going to get into it, but there was camera people there There was people taking pictures. There was a guy that tried to explain to Justin what was going on. So let's not talk about the Trump Tower anymore. Let's talk about the cool thing that was right next door, the Apple Store. This Apple Store was not open. It was being built. If you look at it from above, it looks like a MacBook, and you couldn't see the MacBook because we were on the ground level and it was still being built. But you can kind of see it. When we first got to Navy Pier, I ran into an old friend. It's the return of the one and the only Mystic Blue making a return. Justin now is here in the presence of Mystic Blue. How do you feel?
It's just a blue boat.
Justin, it's not just a boat. It's a meme from an old video, senior year of high school. Don't know how it got started, but it got started and it happened, and there it is, and it's just a boat. So while Justin was taking pictures for Instagram, I found out that there was a food festival happening in Grant Park, the same location as Lollapalooza a year before. So we walked into the Taste of Chicago, and immediately you're hit with all the vendors and all the tents and all the food trucks. All the businesses in Chicago come to one place, and they're all there. You can get a taste of the food, or you can get the full thing. Obviously, a taste is less expensive than the actual full thing, but we really didn't get that much. And I got some cheesecake eventually, and that was about all the food we ate there. You're on his head. Excuse me, sir, please get off his head. Excuse me, pelican or whatever the heck, seagull on your head. What are your thoughts on Brock Lesnar versus Samoa Joe? Or what are your thoughts on the Hardys being broken? Or what are your thoughts on chickens? What are your thoughts on Stevie Bridge? He doesn't care, obviously. Justin, how do you feel about this
Disrespectful bird?
Disrespectful bird. Justin, what would you review today? The food, the Taste of Chicago, how would you rate that out of 5?
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5?
Yeah.
What was your favorite thing you had?
Cheesecake.
So one of the things that me and Justin really liked at Lollapalooza last year was the fact that there was a bus that just parked there. It was on and it was blasting air conditioning. So if you were dying from heat stroke, you got a chance to cool off. And what do we find at the Taste of Chicago? This bus had returned. Justin, what do we have right here?
This is the
What do we have right here? Are you gonna sit in there? Are you gonna sit in there?
Hello. I want to sit Now we know where our idol is.
What?
Now we know where to go.
How do you feel? We're on the cooling bus. Like last year. Or not last year, but what's it called? Lollapalooza last year. That was, it's good stuff. The cooling bus, what would you rate the cooling bus out of 10?
3 3/4.
3 3/4, you're out of focus with 3 3/4. The sign says, see you next year. Will they be seeing you next year? No?
No. Bye.
See you later. See you never. That's your last ride out of here, bro. You're getting fired. On the way out of Taste of Chicago, Justin found an ice cream man on the side of the road that obviously couldn't get into Taste of Chicago, but he wanted to make money somehow, and he got his ice cream, and he wanted to do a review of his ice cream.
Do live unboxing. Okay.
Well, why don't we step to the side?
Sonic the Hedgehog popsicle with gumball eyes.
Boxing?
And there it is.
Is it like just like it says on the packaging?
Of course. This is literally a 1-for-1. This is actually a rare one because the eye's actually going upwards. So this is like a.
So look at the steam coming off that thing.
This is like a 1-of-1 right here. This is
a majestic shot right here. This could be like a majestic like walking with my Sonic whatever the heck.
This is ultra right here. I should probably eat this because it's a 1-on-1 right now.
All right, so we are selling this
to the
now.
Lorenzo's.
It's perfect 1-of-1, kind of perfect,
Yeah,
not really perfect.
Look at the back.
Okay.
Look at that mint. This is the perfect 9 out of 10
All right,
great quality.
Probably in a blurry sense. Everybody go.
That's hard. I can't bite.
That's what she said.
I can't bite it.
But look at that sky.
Look at that teeth mark.
Watch out for the pole. What would you rate it out of 5?
4 and 3/4.
Okay, was it worth it knowing that there is a Good Humor ice cream van right over there?
Because I didn't want ice cream, I want a popsicle, so you are wrong.
So it was worth it?
Yes.
Okay, you know how majestic this looks right now, you eating ice cream because of the sun? Justin, thoughts on water?
Huh?
Thoughts on water?
Blowing the
Look
water.
at that guy blowing the water. There it goes! That bird almost attacked you. What are your thoughts?
Really?
Oh, kinda. Look, he's by the garbage. That's why we're by the garbage. Duh. All right, thoughts on the bird almost attacking you for your ice cream? Go.
-5 stars.
-5 stars.
Nope. I can't do it.
How to do a Snapchat, Justin? Justin, you're in the bean. How do you feel?
Yeah.
We're here doing a podcast in the bean. You can hear us because we got nothing.
Excuse me?
I don't know. Hello. Seeing the bean was the last thing we did that day. For a day that we had no plans and we really had nothing to do, we just wanted to go and hang out in Chicago and, you know, film some videos and take some pictures of beans and eat some food. I'd say we pretty much accomplished that.